The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So USC's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he comes. Dying onto the field, but what's going fast? The heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy, David. You know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moment?
On first down, here comes this offense. He leaves it with his back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Swings it out to the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short gain like this,
if he makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Trojans are marching down the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Quick strike complete. Brought down at the 28.
Quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, USC.
Well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So South Carolina's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. He looks that one in nicely. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
To the ground with the back. Still running at the 40. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Right back to the well. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He makes the grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It'll be a draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And it's no good. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Matthews. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter.
South Carolina, 0.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun. Give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
And the Trojans are on the move. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Running with power.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, just keeps firing. Grab near the sticks. It's Lane. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Looking to move it through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Trojans.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened in Eagle. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A tantalizing top 15 showdown today, and we've got an update. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by a field goal over Tennessee. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lane. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got his man quickly. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel good. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
He's going for the big play. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Makes the catch. It's Harbor.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a win.
At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, South Carolina. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's looking for a man on second down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot.
Looking deep. He's got it at the 30. He's loose down the left side. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Gamecock. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
28, South Carolina.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He'll come out throwing on first down. Right down the middle. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Using the quick game. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Just about set for the second half kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. They go to the draw. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Gets it out fast. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up the sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This is a 3rd and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Sellers. Trying to get to it. He makes the connection. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
No huddle here for the offense. Handoff to the lone back. Oh, what a move. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it back.
Oh, look out! That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. And the Gamecocks are on the move. To the air on first down. He caught it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the comeback is on. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it, time running out, got to get the football back. 2 good plays, now third down. I stay aggressive, have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive, get that football back for your offense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
And the Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And this ball is going to be touchdown just shy of midfield. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. He's got it. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. The Gamecocks in the hurry up.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in the groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Dances away. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. On second down, looking again to throw. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so...
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Trojans decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line.
What a clutch play by your special teams. Fourth quarter, you're trailing. You need a play. You're about to have to put your defense on the field. It's hard to score, obviously, on defense. And now you get the ball right back to your offense in one play. Nice job by the punt team forcing the fumble.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming